Okay, guys, birds, please shut the fuck up. Please shut the fuck up. I gave you food, I gave you water. Why aren't you Can't even make a vlog, bro, in peace. Just want to tell you guys a story about my life. This is a story about a maid who used to work in my house many years ago. I have to give credit where credit is due. She was excellent at her work. So good. Cleaning, spotless. Plates, sound would come when you like do that, bro. Amazing at her work, and she loved me so much. Anything in the morning, I'll wake up, she'd be like, Ashwin, what do you want to eat? Well, would you like, can I make some fruits for you? I'll make a milkshake for you. I was like, yeah, thanks, thanks. Until one day, I have a very bad memory. Let me tell you guys this from the start. I have the worst memory you guys could ever find. But about certain weird things, right? I have photographic memories about these very weird things. So there was this once, okay, so I asked her for money. So usually what my mom would do is, she would give her a little bit of money. So whenever I need money and no one is home, I have to ask her for it. Because they thought I was irresponsible or whatever, but that's a story for a different day. I asked her for money and she gave me money, bro. And I looked at the note and there was a tear in the note, okay? And I remember getting this note a few weeks ago in the metro station. Like, I paid for something and I got this note as change. And weirdly, I remember this exact tear being on the note. And suddenly, money which she's giving me has that tear. So I was like, in my mind, I'm like, I think she stole my money. Credit where credit is due. She gave it back to me only. But she stole it. And I told my mom, I'm like, Mama, listen, I think the maid is stealing money. Mom was like, how dare you accuse like that? How could you even accuse someone without knowing this? They shouted at me so much. They gave me nice pastings. My dad also was like, it's very bad you even had those kind of thoughts. She's been working in our house for so long. How could you even think like that? I was like, Mama, sorry. Few weeks roll by. My mom starts missing money. My dad starts missing money. And they're like, where could this money go, man? No one has any idea. And I was like, can I suggest something? They're like, what? Could it be the maid? They're like, go and sit in your room, do your homework. I was a kid that time, go do your homework. I was like, sorry, I'll go. Few more weeks pass by, bigger amounts of money start going missing. I go to my dad and I'm like, listen, please consider this a possibility that she could be stealing it. I know she's a good person, she does work and all, but I think she's stealing it. It's like, why? Why do you say that? I was like, okay, let's do one thing. We'll set up a play. Okay, I was the mastermind behind this play where I'm like, you guys talk about some big piece money being in the cupboard and then leave the house. Okay, just talk loudly. Listen, I kept that $10,000 in the cupboard. I hope nobody takes it, and then go out. And I'll set up a camera. Oh, if I could show you guys that footage, bro. I'll set up a camera and see what happens in the room. So we all as a family come to an agreement. We're like, okay, let's do this. My parents go out of the house. I don't leave the house, but I leave the room and I go chill in the hall. I'm playing PlayStation and everything. After some time, my parents come back. I run to my parents. I'm like, is the money there? And they're like, no, the money is missing. I was like, get that camera right now. Check it. Bro, we open the camera. We see the footage. My maid walks in the room. She's short, by the way. She's like super short. Walks in the room, opens the cupboard. After opening the cupboard, she looks around the room. She sees the camera. She comes to the camera and she's like, is this working? She couldn't figure out if the camera is on, recording, whatever, but she's left it there. She goes to the cupboard and the money is kept on top. This motherfucker climbs the cupboard, puts her legs on the clothes and everything, climbs it, takes the money, and we have it all on tape. We're thinking of how do we confront her. We wait for a day. We're like, let her have one last peaceful sleep, and then tomorrow, next day rolls around, my dad comes, come sit down over here once. She sat, and he's like, is there anything wrong? Like, are we not treating you properly, or are we not paying you enough? Things like that. She's like, no. Like, is your family happy? Is everything okay back home? He's like, yeah, everything is perfect. What happened, sir? Why are you asking all this? It's like, no, nothing. There has been money missing in the house, and we just want to ask if, do you know where it's going? Have you, even if you've taken it by chance, it's okay, just return it. That's all. She's like, no, I've never taken it. My dad's like, listen, I'm going to give you a last chance. Like, if you did it, it's okay, it's totally fine, but return all the money that you've stolen. She's like, I've never done. He's like, if you're not going to admit that you have taken the money, we'll have to take you to police. Then it's going to be a bad situation for you and just a troublesome situation for us. So let's just settle it here. Just return the money and we can like forget about all this. She's like, okay, take me to police. I was sitting there, I was a kid, I was like, what the hell? Papa, she's lying! And he's like, shh, Ashwin, sit. I was a kid, bro. They take her to the police, bro. Even in the police station, she's not saying she's taken it. Then we told the police we have video evidence of her taking it. And that's the time when she's like, okay, I admit it. Resilient, huh? I must admit, she's very resilient. Like, okay, I admit I stole the money. They're like, give it back. She's like, I can't. They're like, why? When I tell you, she is one of the most brilliant people that I know. This is why. She took the money, she stole money from us. She would get people from the building, like building staff, to go buy phones for her. And she would resell those phones to other staff in the building. She's a fucking entrepreneur. I hope she's doing well right now. I hope she's running a business right now because she has that entrepreneur mentality. You know what she used to do? She used to take eggs from my fridge, make omelette and give it to the security guards in exchange for them taking this money, going to the shop and buying phones for her. And she made like this whole business network of selling phones. Can you believe this, guys? Okay, just take it into perspective what has happened. She has stolen money, used that money to get inventory and sold that inventory to make profit, all while working as a housemaid in my house and stealing money from us and making my eggs. That pissed me off more. Why did you have to take my eggs from my fridge, bro? Anyways, that's the story. We sent her away. She was from Nepal. We sent her back to Nepal. She must be a business tycoon right now in Nepal as long as she gets the funds for it. I hope someone's supporting her. I hope she is fulfilling her dreams. Yeah, that's just a little quick story I wanted to tell you guys. I hope you like it.